Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, 2,800 prints. We talked about 2,790 on Friday in the intraday stuff, and I put a couple posts out on Twitter, and basically all we did was we just rode up that trend day and finished up another week of over it was right around 130 handles for the week in the room. And, the reality was this thing was lost for the bears back at the daily midband. And once the area of the daily midband was converted back on Thursday, all we did was progress on Friday. You can really see it a little better. Now, before we hop over to the hourly chart, we had, Bollinger Bands that are a little tighter than they have been. Still not super tight. They're about average at 5.4. Right now, we are technically headed for an upper band ride. Engagement with the band, and the potential for the bulls, if they can continue to engage that band, is to expand out of this little compression period. We talked about the compression and dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4 moving averages from the 9-day all the way to the 100-day. The bulls are trying to win that battle, okay? And what I would expect to see if they are, we're going to get a band ride. You're going to see the 9-day lift. You're going to see the 20-day cut above the 50-day, and things are going to get back into a very orderly situation similar to how they were here. Does that mean we can go print new all-time highs? Look, I'm not ruling out anything. When it comes to the bulls being able to squeeze the bears, I don't rule out anything at all. And that's why we tend to stay on the correct side of the freeway in the room as much as we do. Northbound or southbound? What are we on? Right now, things are pretty northbound, and they're going to stay northbound until the bears can convert the new weekly pivot down to 2750, and that's a long way down. So we talked in Thursday's. We talked in Tuesday's webcast about compression here. They had the gap down. This gap down was their opportunity, in my opinion, to make a new lower low versus the prior week low and really progress things back to the downside. They couldn't hold it. Wednesday was about filling the gap. Thursday was really about kind of holding serve and bleeding up a little bit into the close. Then we flattened out for jobs. They ripped jobs and they never looked back. So, and that's progressed all the way up to 05 quarter. You're seeing a little bit of give back into the open today. You see the hourly midband coming in to interact with price right around 95. So we have to see what 95 wants to be. You've got the daily pivot way down at basically 72. Your weekly pivot is at 50. So can the bears retrace this a little bit? Sure. Do I expect them to come up with a full-on reversal day today? I don't think it's likely. I think we'll get a little bit of a pullback, but I think the dip buyers now are really smelling blood, and they're going to be coming in there and taking advantage of these opportunities where they find them. And as long as that's the case, and until the bears can reverse that dynamic, we'll continue to progress higher on that daily chart. So this is not a situation, and it's not a time where you should really be fighting price. If they want to go up again today, you find ways to get long and you do that. That's what we talked about on Friday on Instagram and Twitter and the other videos, and we certainly talked about it in the room. And that's how you succeed in this type of market. You don't succeed by fighting price, by planting your flag, by saying this is high enough. The market will say it's high enough when it's high enough. It's not up to you or me or anybody else to try to impose the will of a single trader on a gigantic tape. It's insane. The market's going to do what the market's going to do. It's our job to figure out which way it wants to go and to ride that wave in whatever direction it's going to our advantage. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. I'll be out with some more intraday stuff. Trade them well, and I'll talk to you then. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.